On this trip around the county, we take an inside look at a brother and sister athletic duo and the hidden team here at NHS. All this and more on this trip around the county.
Welcome to Around the County. I'm Becca Gerber.
And I'm Katie Swart. On Around the County, we take you to places you may have never been and introduce you to people you may not know. Noblesville has produced many great athletes. Two of these athletes just so happen to be siblings, breaking records in different sports. Producers Cooper Cass, Isaiah Ramey, and Jay Patel introduce you to the Vose family, who are tearing up the record books at NHS.
55 seconds, 100 meters. 15 minutes, 5 kilometers. He's the fastest freshman in Indiana cross-country history, and she's the fastest 100 butterfly in Miller swim history. They're a brother-sister duo, the Vose siblings, and this is how they got to where they are and what keeps them going. Hattie Vose is a junior swimmer, and her brother Isaiah is a freshman runner. Their journeys in their sports reflect their future hopes and dreams, but through it all, they've always been there for each other, even though their stories started in different places.
I was in gymnastics and cross-country, and that was like what I focused on. I loved doing that. But once we moved to Alaska, they didn't really have options. And one of my best friends had suggested that I join the swim club because I knew how to swim. And so I joined just to be with her and build a community that way. And ever since then, I didn't really stop.
As her friend did for her, Hattie wanted to do the same for her siblings.
I kind of started the running trend. I was the first one to do cross country, and they liked it. They were just drawn to it.
And then when we moved to Kentucky, that's when I first started running, and that's where I started to get big into that, started to have my like for running.
Isaiah started running in elementary school, and ever since then, he's only gotten faster, rising to the top of his class in middle school, and now that he's in high school, his first season was one for the record books.
I feel like my cross-country season went pretty well. I hit it off with a really fast time and a really good meet, and it was a little bit hard to go repeat those times, but I do feel like it was a really good meet overall and season.
The coaches he works with see a spark in him. Blake Dirks is the assistant coach for the Noblesville cross-country program. He's been coaching Isaiah for about 6 months, and he says that even though Isaiah's high school career is off to a great start, his future is even brighter.
There's something special about Isaiah for certain. He's just got a tenacious attitude and has yet to. I'm always surprised. He's got some awesome times under his belt. You know, he's got a great start. Obviously, he set the freshman record for cross country, and hopefully we can continue that going.
I have a long-term goal of going to the Olympics and doing some more high school record breaking and going on to college and running there.
Isaiah has always believed his path was certain, but for Hattie, the future was not as clear.
When I started swimming, I never thought I would ever get to where I am now, and it's just such a blessing that I'm even able to be here and reach all these goals of going to college and just stuff I never thought could happen. So it kind of just grateful and seeing where I can go.
She really enjoys what she does. She's committed to Arizona State. So I feel like she can go extremely far. I mean, Olympics is, I definitely think she'll get to see herself at some point in the Olympic trials, and we'll see what happens from there.
Hattie broke the NHS record for 100 butterfly this year, but she says she's just getting started.
At the state meet at the end of the year, I'm hoping to place top 8 just because over the summer I was competing with the girls who do place top 8, so it's very attainable goal, I feel and something I'm just working for. Also trying to break the 200 free record.
The Vose siblings' goals stray far apart. They hope their connection will stay strong with each other throughout their careers.
they're both goofballs in a good way. I mean, they're a lot of fun to be around. They're great teammates, because they keep everything lighthearted, and everybody's having fun around them. You can tell they have a really good relationship with each other. You know, they pick on each other, goof around with each other, make fun of each other, but all in a healthy way, not in an unhealthy way. And you can tell they also really care about each other and they support each other.
They both bring a lot of positivity to each other. This helps them to be more confident in their sports.
It's like fun having him there because, you know, we can relate on a different level that no one else can, but it's kind of just fun seeing him on the pool deck with me, and we get to like bond through something else, and it just, yeah.
With her being in sport and I being in the same sport, they're just being together with the competition and being able to push each other to beyond what we can do, and having someone else to know what you're going through.
With multiple state championships, players advancing to the collegiate level, and a current bid for another state title, this Noblesville team is a force to be reckoned with. Yet despite their impressive track record, they often fly under the radar. Watch as producers Jacob Tracy, Matt Huseman, and Luke Conrad take you behind the scenes to reveal a hidden gem at Noblesville High School.
It's one of the hidden gems of Noblesville High School. They've won multiple state championships, players from the team have gone on to play in college, and they are currently in the race for another state title this year. Yet, this remarkable team often goes unnoticed. It's bowling. Since its creation in 3200 BC, bowling has been a popular pastime for friends and families. It's a great way to make memories with the ones you love, something to do on a rainy day, but for these NHS students, it's more than just a fun time. It's a high-stakes, extremely competitive sport demanding a sharp understanding of physics, mathematics, precision, and repetition.
It's a lot more than just throwing the ball down the lane, especially when you get further into knowing the knowledge behind the game. You know, there's a lot of math, science, physics that comes into the play of the game, along with the technology of not only the equipment that the personal player uses, but also the type of oil patterns that are actually down on the lane.
It's one of those sports, not like basketball or baseball, where you're only battling against yourself. So that's why the mental game is so much more important than other sports, because it's so easy to get down when you miss a couple spares of strikes and then you just can't really recover, and I've seen it firsthand. That's also why being a team together is so much more important, because you got to keep your morality up and keep everyone's heads up, which can be hard to do, but as a team it's possible.
Other sports might dominate the headlines, but these bowlers thrive in their own unique arena. With more than 20 members, this team has become a force to be reckoned with.
They won back-to-back team state championships in 2020 and in 2021.
And right now, if you add the advantage that Noblesville has, which is 39, they have 166 in the seventh, essentially. So any type of mark, and that will do it.
I mean, of course, going to each level, sectionals, regionals, semi-state and state finals, it's a nail biter.
But they say it's not just the trophies that define them. It's the unwavering support, the shared laughter, and the shared bonds that keep them rolling.
Everyone's just really supportive, and it really means to me when people like try to help you out, and you're just seeing yourself improve and just be with everyone at once is a really good feeling.
For like the first practice or two, you definitely get to meet like all the people, and they're almost always super nice.
This year's team is very new. There are a lot of rookies on the team this year, so they're all getting to know and hopefully love the sport. For the veterans who have been a part of the team for the last few years, either through middle school bowling or from their experience with high school bowling.
Like my school family. Yeah.
As the pins continue to fall, the Noblesville High School bowling team continues to rise.
People just don't realize what we have. The school has been more supportive over the last few years, and I mean, it's been really great for the kids. But I even remember my son's junior year in 21 when they were on their road to state finals, and they would wear their shirts every Friday night and on the back of it say, "Yes, we have a bowling team."
I would say so. This sport is very overlooked. I've always wanted to show my skills. I've always wanted to show people what I can do. But I don't think overall it's that important.
It'd be nice if we could have like more people watching us. Maybe they don't have to bowl or anything. It'd just be kind of nice to have like people from your school supporting you.
They're not just bowlers, they're dedicated, they're role models, they're champions.
That's all for this episode of Around the County. I'm Katie Swart.
And I'm Becca Garber. Join us next time for another trip
Around the County.